How were people saved in the Old Testament? Most people think that in the Old Testament, salvation came through works or obedience to the law. But is that true? If keeping the law could save, then how was David saved, even though he was an adulterer and a murderer? How about Jacob, a deceiver? Or Moses, who wasn't even allowed to enter the Promised Land because of his anger? None of them were perfect. None of them could earn salvation. Yet these men were called righteous by God. But how? Genesis 15 verse 6 gives us a clue. Abraham believed the Lord, and he credited it to him as righteousness. Abraham wasn't justified by his actions, but by faith. And long before Moses even received the law, people were already being saved. So if it wasn't by works, what was it? In the Old Testament, people were saved by faith in the Messiah who was to come. They didn't know his name yet, but they trusted in God's promise of a Redeemer. Today, we are saved by faith in the Messiah who has already come, Jesus Christ. Salvation was never about what people could do for God, but what God would do for them. It has always been by grace. Did you think salvation in the Old Testament was by works? Comment below. And if you want more Bible truths, follow for more.